that resume. Welcome to the home of the Ohio State Buckeyes, Columbus, Ohio, and the Old Horseshoe on the banks of the Olentangy. As we'll see the number 19 team in the country, the Florida Gators, taking on the 21st ranked team in the land, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Gators will put total leather and will get started. And he takes this from inside the 5. Three tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking for a man. It's McWilliams. Just a little bit too much juice on that one. Freshman was taking a shot.
It's now 3rd and
9. So already a challenge on this opening drive. It's 3rd and 9. Quarterback may change this route. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's 4th down.
The hardest thing to do in football is to play on the road. So you want to get those fans as quiet as possible. That is a great opening possession for this defense. Not giving up any big plays and forcing the 4th down.
This is a spot you see many returners try to take a chance, but not this time. The fair catch just inside the 40. Crank up this drive with the pass. Got it in the middle, it's Brown. Didn't pick up a lot there, moving forward just a few.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
they've got on second down. They'll go to the ground. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever, third and manageable. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running, so nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance and creating a third down opportunity that's in their favor.
The horseshoe is rocking, trying to help their defense on third down. Fires to the tight end. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop. Well, they were counting on winning the one-on-one battle. They got the completion, but the yardage didn't work out.
Yeah, and a lot of times, man, that's what I do in short yardage situation. Third and short, make my guy fall forward for a couple yards, try to get the first down, but it was a good tackle, and the receiver got absolutely nowhere after the catch.
The decision to go for it does not pan out.
And this offense choose to be aggressive. Listen, once you start getting to midfield, you see most offenses be aggressive, and they took their chance, and they failed now. Early in the game, a chance to create momentum to swing back to the other side of the football field.
To the air, it's McWilliams. Dances away to buy time. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throw away.
They're dealing with a second and long. Looking for a crease. It's Rodgers. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
I don't know, man. If I'm on defense here and I'm watching the way my D-line's getting manhandled, I might have to put more guys in the box. I might have to sacrifice a safety and try to get more hats close to the line of scrimmage to slow this running back down. Because the RPO game's been a problem.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. They'll throw on third and short. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. And he dropped it, just didn't look the thing all the way in.
Great job by the defense there. They weren't surprised by that play call there on third and short. They were expecting pass. They took everything away and forced the incompletion.
Fourth down and 3, and they'll try to pick it up.
Just a bang-bang play. On that fourth down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. And he runs it impossible. Touchdown, Buckeyes! Precision blocking up front, created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the capper came on the run to the end zone from the 13. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Sending the offense back to work. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the fourth down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
And those are frustrating because you think you might get points, and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complimentary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Wants to go up top. Caught over the middle. It's Brown. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Handoff from the gun. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Hang on, Swoopy. The Buckeye crowd alive on 3rd down. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
And how about the defense getting home with the pass rush? Playing man coverage on the back end. You need to win up front. Those guys got to get to the quarterback. Do a great job rushing the passer. I can play man when I got a pass rush like that.
Makes a nice grab at the 25. Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. From the shotgun, they'll run it. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Might be calling a hot route. Handoff from the shotgun. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a 1st down.
You know, the RPO game now in college football really puts the defense in a bind. It forces them just to freeze a half second as they try to distinguish between the running back and the quarterback. Who's keeping the football? On that play, it was the running back, and he made him pay.
They're down to the 35 on 1st and 10. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. Left it on the ground on first down, now back to the line. Someone moved a little early and the offense will go backward. So the decision has been made and the coach will take the penalty. Offense gets set for second down. Out of the gun, the inside give. Stuffed on back-to-back plays. He got nothing, and now they're looking at third and long. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. Might be changing the route. Oops, someone moved just a bit early, and the offense is going to pick up a penalty. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Offense breaks the huddle. It's third down. To throw, it's McWilliams. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
On fourth down, they're taking to the air. Fires toward the end zone. And it's knocked away. They'll give up the ball, failing to convert on fourth.
Man, those fourth down stops are so huge for momentum to turn the ball back to your offense. Great pass defense, seeing the ball, breaking on it, swatting it down so the receiver couldn't make a play. Nice job by this defense.
Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They really need to find a way to punch back on this drive, already down 14. He wants to take the top off. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
Well, this defense was ready for go-balls. Against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, and if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
After the incompletion, they go back up top. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Catch inside the 30 and still running. He's got the sidelines going nuts as he gets it down to the 18-yard line.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a little confidence, a little momentum. They've now got us to be able to score points on this drive.
This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Quick completion on the out route. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
And man coverage, when they get up in your face, they make things hard. You want to be able to attack the whole field and get them leaning one direction and then break outside like you did there. Nice out route connection, nice chemistry between quarterback and wide receiver.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Back to pass. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And that's a really good job by this defense. A complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a 1st down without scoring. 3rd down. Looking to throw for it. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
3rd and short in college football today, you see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
Fourth down, and this crowd is making it miserable on this offense. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. To the end zone, and it's picked off. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
Well, coming into this game, this offense knew that points were going to be at a premium. If you can't score touchdowns down here in the red zone, you at least got to come away with field goals, but you can't do that if you're throwing interceptions. That's just poor execution by the offense.
They'll give it to the back. Yeah, it's a bit of a surge, and he's knocked down after picking up 3 to the 26.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Wants to adjust the pattern. To the air, it's McWilliams. Hit as he throws. And they can't connect, but the flag flies, and I think this is going to be pass interference.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
A costly penalty for this defense gives them a 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up, you can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. The give on the option. Finds some fresh air. Turning it on. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line.
Well, that's That's why this running game can be so dynamic. This guy is special when he has the football in his hands. He can make people miss, he can run with power, and he also has speed. You saw it on that last play.
And the Buckeyes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Rides to back and leaves it. Touchdown, Ohio State. Excellent pass by the back on the option.
And the offense continues to run the football. The second rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes continue to feed this man the ball.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey guys, got a final score in a big top 25 matchup today. Maryland proved it is battle-tested and capable of winning any place, any time after this one. And just think of the confidence this Terps team gained today. Invaluable, if you ask me. Really unexpected outcome in this ranked-on-ranked matchup. The type of loss, guys, that'll get the attention of even a good football team.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. He'll try to do it himself. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
And I love the change in decision-making, right? That was a much better job. Last possession, tried to force it in there, threw the interception. This possession, it's not there. Take off and scramble. Great job. You got enough athletic ability to do that. Big third down conversion by this offense.
The give to the back. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. He's going to let it go. Snags it inside the 20. That is exactly what you want to do with the football. He's got it all the way down to the 15-yard line. Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout. And man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. Huge play, puts them in the red zone, and now they'll snap it 1st and 10 from the 15. Using his legs to buy some time. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave them a little bit of everything on that one.
Man-to-man coverage is a great opportunity for scrambling quarterbacks to take off and run because everybody on defense who's covering has their backs turned to the quarterback, obviously, because they're chasing an intended receiver or target. So good job that time by the quarterback knowing I've got man coverage. If it's not open, I can take off and go make something positive happen.
Quick strike complete. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Gator!
Man, I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now.
The extra point is blocked. He's got it. He can take this back for 2. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. And it was finished off with a 2-yard touchdown toss. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. From the gun, running back gets the give. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The Buckeyes with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Takes the handoff. It's Rodgers. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Yeah, and it's a nice decision by the quarterback when you run these RPOs. Man, if you can give it to him and you can get such positive yards like that, continue to do it. Make that defense react a different way, then I'll throw the football.
They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. Back to throw, it's McWilliams. Looking deep down the right side. It's a big stride inside the 10. Touchdown, Buckeyes. He found some open space and turned on the Jets. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they move on top by 15. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the right. It's caught. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
And you just could not allow that to happen defensively, giving up a big play like that. They're going to need to now play with some sense of urgency if they're not going to give up any points here before the end of the half.
From the 47-yard line on first and 10. Throws to the wideout. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
So now it's second and long. Looking to fire. Just a short pass to the tight end. They get him down at the 36. It will be a first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Looking downfield on first down. Fires to the right. Makes a connection.
Really nice timing on that play. Receiver working against zone coverage on the perimeter. He's able to settle down, fight back to the football, and pick up the first.
The Gators will line it up on first and 10. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Gets it out fast. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a first and goal.
Real smart play. Great job. Get the positive yards, and then get your booty out of bounds.
And this is a really important series of plays, a chance to cut into the lead just before halftime. They'll use the running And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Florida.
And that was a really big score here at the end of the first half, just for their confidence and their momentum. They're obviously still losing right now on the scoreboard, but you had the feeling something positive had to happen here at the end of the first half for them to go in at halftime, regroup, and come out in the second half now trying to build on that successful drive offensively.
How about this? These guys are going for two. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited.
Ohio State 21, Florida 12.
They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Looking to throw, it's McWilliams. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on first down.
And it's funny, right before that play, I'm thinking to myself, I wonder if this offense is just going to play conservative here with the field position, the fact they haven't scored a ton of points so far in this game, and just run the ball and take it into halftime. No, they're being aggressive, and not just that, they're taking deep shots way down the field, but give the defense credit. They were ready for it, forcing that incompletion.
And that's where quarterbacks, they got to be very assertive. They got to believe what they see and really pull the trigger. But the longer they wait and they get off rhythm or off timing, a lot of times it ends up in incomplete passes.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. He wants to change this route. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive.
There were a lot of people really excited about what this guy could do. Some were saying he could be an All-American, and he's proving them right. That's already his 2nd interception early in this college football season. Offenses are going to figure it out. They're going to stop throwing this guy's way. You just get in trouble when you try.
Wants to go up top on first down. He'll take a deep shot here. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. The Buckeyes will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Gators sending the offense back to work. I imagine we'll see them go right back to work up top after how productive that passing game was in the first half.
And it's interesting. If I'm the defense and I've got the lead, they've had success throwing the football, but we're winning. I don't know that this defense changes too much of what they've done in the first half.
I think they got to do a better job with pass rush. They might want to change their coverages as well, because they're probably at this point expecting this offense to have to keep throwing, considering they did have success in the first half.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Might as well give it to him again. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
And the Gators can really attack on this second and short. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
The horseshoe is rocking, trying to help their defense on third down. He's going to take off. Breaks into the open. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28.
And you got to lock in on your keys. When they run this kind of offense and they do the replays, somebody has to account for the quarterback, and they forgot who that was, and he made them pay with a big play.
The Gators are marching down the field. Just when they're looking run, now up top. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Finds his big tight end. And they swarm him under.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
The Gators in a good spot here with second and short. Out of the gun to give to the back. Not a lot there. Picks up one inside the 20 to the 19.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone.
You're down. Obviously, at the half, you had a conversation. We got to come out and put points on the board. And, Jesse, it looks like they're going to start with the ground game.
And I love this, David, too. Regardless of whether they're losing or they're winning, come out here and try to be the most physical unit here in the second half. Get this run game established.
Calls his own number. And he'll be stopped for no gain, still sitting at the 3-yard line.
You know, they went QB designed run, but there just was nowhere for the quarterback to go. He couldn't go outside, and there was just way too many bodies on the inside for him to get anything positive. They lose him.
Now second and goal, and right in the teeth of this noise. Slams ahead, and he gets it back to the 4-yard line. No farther than that, no gain on the play.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line. Goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You've got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting in my quarterback here to make the right decision. Looks like we're going to have to throw it, right? But if it's not open, just throw this thing away. You don't want to take a sack, lose extra yardage here. Just be smart with the football.
Steps away. Fires into the end zone. And he's in for the touchdown, but hang on just a second. There is a flag on the field. A third and goal, and this defense feeling energy from the crowd. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Now third and goal, and tough yardage to cover here. They stop him short as he was trying to scramble and find his way to the goal line. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. The kicker looks a little disappointed. He'll not come into the game. They'll go for it on fourth and goal from the 4. Incomplete pass and the defense comes up big, and they take over.
Great coverage on that fourth down play. Nice job blanketing the receiver out wide. The defense, you could tell, they knew they were going for it. They had a game plan. They get the big stop and turn it over to their offense.
He might want another play. Dropping back, it's McWilliams. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
And for whatever reason, this quarterback has not been able to find his footing in this game. He's one of the better, more talented quarterbacks in the country. Had his guy wide open that time. You didn't have to throw it that hard. He could have just floated it to him for the easy completion, but he's just been off over and over again in this game.
Pulls and fires complete to the right. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. And the Buckeyes are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Catch in the middle, it's Bell. Still running at the 40. All kinds of room to the right. The 20. He's at the 10. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Ohio State.
And this offense picks up right where it left off. Scoring points, creating a big play. First drive of the second half, no problem. Don't worry about halftime adjustments. Just keep doing what you've been doing.
Let's see if they can roll snake eyes in a good way and get the deuce. Wants to pass. Into the end zone he goes for the 2, and now they lead by 3 possessions. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the finish shows just how potent they are, an 88-yard touchdown pass. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. He's got an open man. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Gators! Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Wants to go up top. And it's picked off at the goal line. That's one way to make a stop.
2-point plays, the windows are very small to throw into. That time he just tried to force it into a tiny window. Ended up being picked, and the offense comes away with no points.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. They'll snap it from the 10 for the first play of this drive. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Pushes forward for 3 out to the 13.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Quarterback making adjustments. Back to pass, it's McWilliams. snagged out of the air. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
That's just a tremendous individual effort by the defender. He's able to defeat his block and get to the ball and get the ball down on the ground. Very, very nice job.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Got it, looking for the first down. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. The defense calls the timeout. They're second of the day as they try to get their act together. The Buckeyes will line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. That's usually prime return position, but he'll make the fair catch just outside the 40. Big catches, big plays, tons of yards through 3 quarters for these two guys. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Wants to throw on first down. Unloads to the wideout. He makes a catch. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
And everything's going to have to be downfield. That's a nice start to this drive, but they're going to need to score, get the ball back quickly, and score again.
To the air on first down. Release to the back. It's incomplete, and that also might be what is called a learning experience and one this freshman got away with. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Wants to go up top. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Rushes on him. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Stop right at the 40-yard line, and this defense celebrating the turnover.
Such a great job by the defensive back, dropping beyond the sticks, understanding where the ball's going, breaking on the football, great eyes, great vision, and great hands. Looked like a wide receiver getting that INT.
Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
And I like the first thought process right here. Run the football. We want to run that clock with the lead. Thank you to the defense for forcing that turnover, setting us up. Now if we can put a few first downs together, we're looking really good.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. From the gun, running back on the move. And this defense has its work cut out to get this dude on the ground. He was shedding serious tackles on his way to picking up the first. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Looking downfield, it's McWilliams. Throws to the tight end. Grabbed over the middle. It's Roberts. They just gashed the defense on that one, and they've got it down to the 23.
Well, I tell you, man, this guy's been putting on a show all game long. We've seen his decision-making. We've seen his athleticism. Because of him, they've got this huge lead in the fourth quarter. So why stop throwing it? Just keep it going when the going's good.
The give to the tailback. Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute.
And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes. Boy, do they need that score. Gave them a little cushion as they try to put a stop to this two-game slide.
And a lot of times late in football games, you'll see offenses getting really, really conservative with the lead. I like how this offense didn't go against the clock. They stayed within themselves. They stayed true to who they were. And now, big-time advantage, big-time lead, up by 17 in the fourth quarter.
Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong and just take whatever happens in the rankings next week. Makes the grab. It's Montgomery. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play.
And this offense is going to have to catch some breaks, man. They're going to have to make some big plays. They're going to have to push the ball down the field, break some tackles, hit some home runs, down 3 possessions in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to do everything right.
Wide open downfield. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And this defense has really done a good job containing this superstar quarterback. But now it's a big-time moment. In the fourth quarter, you know the ball's going to be in his hands. Got to get to him. Got to ruffle his feathers, hit him a few times, make him feel uncomfortable.
They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. They're working that left side. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a 1st down. And the Gators will hustle to the line. And with that one, he's now over 3 bills for the game.
And there's 2 reasons why, Reese. He's made good decisions, and he's been accurate throwing the football all game long.
Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. Grabs it inside the 10. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal. And the best thing about this, the offense can't worry about the scoreboard. Just keep trying to make plays like that, Jesse.
I know a lot of people in the stadium probably feel like this game is over. Maybe it's been over for a while, Reese, but don't tell that to this quarterback and his teammates. They're still out there scrapping and clawing.
And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Florida! What a run for this playmaker to just elude the defense and get in for the score.
And I tell you what, defensively, you can't let this guy get on the edges. You cannot give up contain. When you're defensive ends, you got to stay outside. You got to make sure you know this guy's going to scramble and try to make plays, and you got to make sure you keep him in the pocket.
They'll move the wide receiver. Looking to throw. He's got it in the end zone for the 2 as they trim more off of that lead. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. And it was capped off with the 8-yard run. The returner's going to try to see what he can get. He'll bring it out. It's Bell. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Buckeyes roll that back out there. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. He'll slither through and pick up 3 and get it out to the 10-yard line.
Yeah, and a nice job by this defense. This is a critical moment, right? We got to get the football back. They're backed up, thank goodness. Force a punt here, get the football back so we can make some magic here in this fourth quarter.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. At this point, the defense has little choice but to sell out to stop the run on 2nd and 7. Red pass, it's complete. He's out of bounds at the 16-yard line. In that loss last week, he just never got comfortable. Threw 3 picks, but much better today.
Much better taking care of the football. Listen, being the leader, he made the one mistake, but did a good job moving on from it, leading this offense, and ultimately getting the dub today.
They'll run it from the gun. Look out, he's got room. He's loose. He's inside the 40. The 20. Touchdown, Ohio State. Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house. They're now in really good shape to get back into the win column as they extend the lead here late.
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking downfield on 1st down. He's taking a deep shot. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking